Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome to the channel. My name is Javez Khan. Whether you're watching for the first time or whether you've viewed some of the previous videos, a wonderful warm welcome to you in this beautiful month of Ramadan, where 2 billion Muslims across the globe are currently fasting. On today's video, I'm going to share with you some insights into neuro-linguistic program, particularly in this month of Ramadan. And you may think, Javez, what are you talking about? Stay here and I shall explain. These videos are going to be about 7 minutes and I'm going to share lots of information with you. So let's get straight in. So what am I talking about? In the month of Ramadan, or generally throughout the year, we have lots of thoughts, okay? Lots of thoughts that come into our neurology. Now, these thoughts have to be made up, and they're influenced by our parents, our teachers, our peers, society, elders, etc., etc. So let me explain to you what actually happens. Lots of information is consistently around us. It has to travel, okay, into our neurology. When it travels through our neurology, it's filtered, and it either the mind itself, the brain itself, either deletes information, distorts information, or we generalize information. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, currently, you may not be thinking about your feet inside your socks or your feet inside your shoes. But as I speak about it, your attention is brought towards it, but you didn't really need to know that. Or the sound, yes, that sound in the background, it was always there, but it wasn't important, so the brain deleted it. And we also distort information as well. So somebody said to you, I'll see you at 7 o'clock, and you turn up at 9. You say, I'll see you at 7 o'clock, and you turn up at 8:30, and you're like, oh, I thought you said 7 o'clock. Okay, so sometimes information is distorted. Or many years ago, when I was younger, I was at home, mum and dad had gone to Pakistan, and I could hear in the middle of the night, and what did I think it was? Yes, you guessed it, I thought there was a robber in the house. So I grabbed a bat, walked down the stairs very slowly, one step at a time. And as I got to the bottom and I went like that, I realised I'd left the window open and it was clicking along. And I thought it was someone in the house. So we distort information as well. We generalize information. The weathermen will look at certain information, at certain temperatures. They will look at what's happening, etc., etc., and they will say tomorrow it's going to be sunny. So that's how information is generalized. Anyway, all that information comes through the neurology, through our filters, and we get an internal representation. So if you think of something good, the likelihood is you will feel good. If you think of something bad, then you will generally feel bad. That's called an internal representation, which has an effect upon our state, and therefore has an effect upon our physiology and ultimately our behaviors. Now, people look at me and they generalize me. They say, "Mana tata ugura." Okay, toho zumga community ke baat kege among sara dinastar pasta da or yar tas ke that all information chartanalo yar tas this is unabane Singapore. So people build a picture up of you. They don't realize that, alhamdulillah, I'm a trainer of neuro-linguistic program. However, because I don't talk about it all the time, or they don't see me on stage, or they don't see me presenting, or they don't see me training coaches and trainers, they're not aware. Anyway, back to Ramadan. Now, in Ramadan, in this blessed month, what I want you to do is I want you to feel better, and I want you to set some goals and objectives as well, right? So, for example, if we are reading the Quran, then we should increase the amount of Quran that we are reading, and set specific times for it, plan for it. Perhaps you want to read 5 minutes before namaz, 10 minutes before a particular namaz, and before you know it, during the day you've read a full chapter. So you make it specific, you put a time around it as well, and you measure each and every day. You reflect at the end of the day, that all we make it very, very much measurable as well. And these things are achievable. Maslan, as Muslims, agar hum ek namaz padh rahe hain, hum do ki koshish kare. अगर 2 पढ़ रहे हैं 3 की कोशिश करें. So आहिस्ता आहिस्ता, step by step, okay, this becomes a habit. And as they say कि जो नमाज का पाबंदी करेगा इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह पाक जो है उसके ज़िंदगी में पाबंदी से उसको नवाजेगा. So if you become punctual in your namaz, you will become, in your salah, you will become punctual in very many other areas of your life as well. My friend Rio Nelson, who we study business management and enterprise together, and I said to him, I said, look, just use this as a guide, Rio. Say to yourself, I am Rio Nelson, so I am Javez Khan, and I act in spite of my mood. I said, just repeat that a number of times, and what you will find, it becomes an affirmation. So when you are finding it difficult to get up for suhoor, you say, Alhamdulillah, by the tawfiq of Allah, I'm going to get up. So everything you do becomes specific, it becomes measurable, and it becomes achievable over a period of time as well. And it's very relevant to you in this month to increase our ibadah, increase our worship, increase our charity, be better with our elders, have mercy upon our youngsters. Okay, get out there and do all the things so we make social impact. By the way, time out, look, for those that, alhamdulillah, go and read Taraweeh. Alhamdulillah, go and read Taraweeh, go and read Salah. By the way, look, if you walk to the masjid, fair enough, but if you're taking your car, park it sensibly. Don't put anybody in difficulty. Don't be the one that is embarrassed in the congregation where one of the people has to go and say, will the driver of BMW X1 ZXT please remove their vehicle because it's blocking the car park? Do not do that. Okay, when you go into the masjid, be presentable, be clean. All right, make sure you've had some chewing gum. You get the drift. Make sure you've washed and bathed, and if you've had the samosas and the pakoras, you're nice and clean, and you wear some itar, and you're presentable when you go to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, I realize I'm going over 7 minutes as I promised, but look, wherever you are in the world watching this, please join in tomorrow. I promise it will be around 7 minutes. Please subscribe and like and share the videos with others as well. I'll see you tomorrow wherever you are in the world. Assalamu alaikum.